This video is sponsored by Skillshare.
Good morning. It is Sunday. I'm mostly recovered and I'm sitting in front of the antique mall waiting for my friend Bernadette because we're going to an estate sale. It looks fantastic and today is 50% off. So I got up at like 6 a.m. in the morning to be here at 8 and then we're going to head over. It's probably going to take us like 20 minutes. And maybe we'll grab a cup of coffee if we can like make a place in line. Okay, we're already on the list. We're like 5th or 6th on the list. Apparently, this is an estate of somebody who had so much stuff that this is their 4th sale, and they still have another one coming in May because there's another house full of stuff down in Oregon that they're going to bring up, which is just crazy to me. That's a lot. Anyways, now we're on the hunt for some coffee. I know. I have one though in my booth. I've had it for 5 years and it hasn't sold. Is that just crazy? Well, because it's beautiful. It's velvet.
Really designed wonderful.
And then look at all the haberdashery. Oh, what do you call these?
Haberdashery?
No, haberdasheries. Look at the. What are those? I don't know. Picks. But look at the fruit. Look at the beaded fruit. It's called millinery.
Look at the strawberries.
They are so cool. $5. My eyesight's going.
Yeah.
She's really interesting.
Are you getting these?
Yeah.
These are.
Juggling.
Careful, mister.
Well, that's what they're for. They're Indian clubs.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
so cool.
They were actually for exercise.
This is all hold, huh?
No.
It says hold. Oh, underneath.
Underneath is hold.
Yeah.
This is really cute. For $6? Oh, that's so cute. Let me see that.
Have you ever seen that?
No, that's adorable.
It
3
is.
blind mice, 11. I like this. And then these are 9 a piece. Although I still have some of those in my booth. I definitely want this.
That was cool.
Yeah.
My mother, she used to all of these.
I know they were really popular at one time, and you know what's popular now is the ones that just have the white background. They are really sweet though.
This is sweet.
I know, that's cute.
From your mom and your dad, you're in town, and that you're meeting some friends for sundown. I've been told, I've been told, even like this is on the back of your neck. Shadows misplaced makes you hard to forget. Oh, I've been told. I've been told. Oh, what a day. Something just gets in the way. Heart on my sleeve. Wish it was that easy. the shorelines were red on your own. Soft skin like petals, the queen of the cold, so I've been told. I've been told.
So this is nice for 8. I mean, it's not old, but it fits with my booth aesthetic.
On my sleeve, wish it was that easy.
What about this one for 8? So this would be $4. It's also really pretty. This gets fun, don't you think?
Yeah,
For $2.50.
I'd say so.
I can use it to actually put some of my purchases in.
You can.
Yep.
That was a very successful venture, except I need to find a place in my car for everything because my car's loaded down with everything that I'm taking to the booth. But I found some good items, even though it was pretty picked over because it was their 4th sale. But I found so much I have to pull up out front because we had to load a big cart to get everything inside. Oh my goodness. And how do I get in here safely?
So now we've arrived at Bernie's place and I'm going to shop her apartment. She is a really good picker. I always buy great stuff from her. She's had multiple stores. I'm sure I mentioned that. 12. She's had 12 shops.
Okay.
She's got some fun collections. She likes little tiny things.
Well, that's what's good for online, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, but your own personal collections. And she's got a great view.
Do I not?
Yes, you do. Look at this hat. Possibly. Look at those tiny little hats. They are so adorable. So one of the things that I would like to do in this new year is to leave some white space in my life to delve into some creative projects. And that's why I was really excited when Skillshare reached out, because they have thousands of classes over dozens of genres where you can actually up-level your creative skills, your organizational skills, your business skills, your tech skills. And all of these classes are put on by creative instructors who also have a level of expertise that will help take your skills, your hobbies, your interests to the next level in a fun and really easy way. One of the things I love about Skillshare is you can take these courses in your own time. And I'm really excited about this one course I'm going to take. It's all about transferring art to canvas, because that is kind of a germ of an idea that I really want to kind of dive into. And I can't wait to get started on that. So even better, the first 500 people to click the link below will get a month of free access to any course that your heart desires. So let's grow, let's explore, let's have fun together. So I can't believe I got up at 6 a.m. to head to that estate sale, but I'm so glad I did, because I actually hauled off a bunch of really great items. So let's get into the haul. So I have sold these before. I love their rustic look. These are dumbbells and they are so cool. They're very old, probably from the early 1900s. I think they just add a dimension to any space. They're just fun to look at, honestly, and I love the wood tone of these. And I paid anywhere between $5 and, oops, there's my tie getting stuck. $5 to $7 for each one, and these are going to my booth. These are not easy to find. I was really surprised that they had these. Again, I just love them. So I have a couple of lampshades that I have in my storage unit. So I picked up this beautiful glass and marble lamp. Now, I would love to have found an alabaster lamp. I'm always on the lookout for those. They are getting really hard to find, but I'm happy with this one. I'm really hoping that this one of the lampshades will work. I did pay $16 for this, but I think it's such a pretty lamp and I'm really happy with that purchase. So I bought this fat little guy actually for my own collection. It is a really old candy container. It is Santa. This was not inexpensive. This was half off of $75. So making it what? 35, 37 something. Anyways, but I have a really extensive collection of vintage and antique Christmas. I did not put it out this year. I just wasn't up to it, but I'm hoping next year I will be, and he's going to be part of my collection. So I think I mentioned that I was going to start picking up milk glass if I found that it was interesting. And so I did really like this sweet little candy dish. It just has a really lovely feminine look to it. And I love that kind of blue edge along the rim. And then I also picked up this one. I couldn't decide whether this had had a lid before, but I think this would be really pretty as not as a toothpick holder, as a toothbrush holder. This one was only $2 and this one was only $4. And so I'm really happy with those. So I've picked up these before. This is really hailing from a bygone era, but these are bell pulls. So you would basically attach a bell string within a wall that would ring down to the servants' quarters, and then you would just pull this and it would ring the bell in the servants' quarters. Although this one does not strike me as particularly old, but I do love this beautiful needlepoint. I can't remember what I paid for it, maybe like $8. So I was really happy to find this piece. I also found this beautiful urn. Again, I don't think it's old. I really don't. Mostly, it's got these kind of rounded edges. I don't know. It's hard to explain to somebody how you know when something is old or not. This one is kind of a tough one because whoever made it did a good job making it look old, but it is not old. I guarantee you. Anyways, this was $9. It really needs a good cleaning. And I'm wondering if I could stick it in the dishwasher, although I'm thinking I probably shouldn't. But it was $9. It's going to my booth. And I still think it's really pretty, even if it is a reproduction. This next item is not a reproduction, and I was thrilled to grab it. I couldn't believe it was still there. And that is this head. So this was probably a form to make hats, but I have one myself and I actually use it to put hats on. This one's got it's a really big head, actually. It's huge. But I only paid $6. I thought that was a really good deal. Again, these are really hard to find, so I was happy to nab this. I also really love this Louis Sherry box. I also think it's just lovely and romantic. I may put this one online because I have sold these type of boxes before. I paid $3. Interestingly enough, Louis Sherry is still in business. They've been making chocolate since 1880. They have the most beautiful packaging, and I've actually carried Louis Sherry in my store with the most delicious chocolates inside the boxes. And I don't know why I haven't ordered anything from them because they are really, really beautiful. Anyways, this is an older one. And again, I've sold this before, so this will be going on. I got this lovely box. It actually has a sticker on the back. It says First Love, and it's got a price of $55. And it looks like a really old sticker. The problem is that it needs to be, the hinge needs to be glued back on. Should I be the one to do that, or should I sell it as is? I don't know. It's a piece that would most likely go, although right now my booth is really, really full. I actually need items to sell online. So I don't know, this may go online just because of that, just because my booth is full. I can't fit any more items in there. I also got this cute little stool. Now, I love these brass tacks, but I hate that this is vinyl. So I may recover this. It could be one of my creative projects for 2025. I only paid $6. I'm really surprised it was there still, because as a dealer with a booth in a store, I think those make really great risers. And so I'm kind of thinking I will probably use it for that, because I have some stools listed online, but I really haven't sold any. So I think I may just do that. Maybe take it to my store. I think it would look good there after I recover it. The last item from that estate sale is this horse box. It is really adorable. That actually looks like real leather, and that looks like a solid piece of brass, but this is not an old box. This is, again, it's a reproduction. I paid $2.50 for that. I mean, you have to remember, like, they had already had 4 sales, and this was like the last sale. So it was a little bit misleading. The ad was a little misleading because they had pictures that had like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items. But I think those pictures were old. It was from like 4 sales ago. So what I found was basically the last bit of stuff that they were trying to get rid of. Then I went on to Bernie's house. She's got the most interesting collection of items. I love looking at all the, and she especially loves little things, like little miniature things. So it's really fascinating to be in her space. So from Bernie, I've been admiring these the last few times I've been to her place. Look at these. They're miniature hats. They are incredible. They are vintage. Look at this one. Just lovely. I mean, I would like to sell them. I have no idea how these would be priced. And honestly, whenever that happens and I kind of freeze up, I look for a spot in my own place if it's something little like this, because I also have a thing for little tiny miniature things. So I really am totally enchanted with these, and I can always find a spot for them. But you know, if they're highly valuable, I'm gonna sell them. And then the other couple of things I got from her, I actually kind of think the pictures are really cool, but there are these copper frames with this kind of like burnt edging on each corner. So these are really fascinating and kind of horrifying at the same time. They are these little Chinese shoes. These are shoes. They're very old. And it's interesting because Bernie said, you know, you don't have to feel horrified. Everybody that would have worn these has passed now. But if you're not familiar with the habit of binding female feet in China for upper society, they would basically bind their feet when they were children, because little feet were considered to be superior. and considered to be beautiful. But could you imagine they had to live their lives with their feet bound in half? And this is the size of shoe that they would wear. So these are very old. And again, they're absolutely beautiful. They're made of silk. They're made of embroidered silk. And you can see the age on the bottom. They're both a piece of history and art, but they're also a horrible reminder of just an atrocious act against women. So I don't know. I just don't know, like, what I should do with them. I mean, I feel like, you know, they're beautiful, but they're just also really a reminder that, thank God, we don't live in that age anymore, where it's things like where that particular habit is still practiced. So thanks for joining me on this adventure. I certainly hope that if you get out and do some thrifting, that the thrifting gods will be with you, that you find some fabulous stuff. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video.